Well, hello there, Buddy Bud. Finally back with a video. It's been a rough week, family issues. So, yeah, I finally get the house to myself a little bit. So, right now I got just a little doodad of part of what I want to talk about. Anybody else had a guts full of gynocentrism? I've never really heard of this term, but it basically means how women are being enabled to take over all the men. Now, this gentleman here is talking about how in California they have a new law saying all representation in businesses or whatever have to be a minimum of 50%. So that means it's a law that it's a women dominated society. Let's see what he has to say.
All business management boards in California now must have equal gender representation, meaning no fewer than 50% female representation on their boards. And this is the same thing that New Zealand wants to adopt in 2021, meaning business management boards are now based on gender rather than skill set. And there will be some very bad repercussions for businesses, particularly when a whole group of feminists come on to the business board with no knowledge of the business world whatsoever, and we all know what's going to happen when that occurs. And this is the brainchild of Jerry Brown, governor of California. The same Jerry Brown that wants our kids to meditate in school and wear the smiley face, and if you don't mellow out, you will pay when Jerry Brown sends his suede denim police around to your house to take you away.
Okay, there you have it. It has nothing based on skill set, which is awful. And that's true in a lot of areas, and it has been that way for a long time. But where I work, we have 6 supervisors. Okay, and only one is male. It is just awful. Awful, awful, awful. You know, the female employees obviously get uh, way more favoritism than the male employees. It's just terrible. The females can get away with murder, whereas us men, one little thing, they look for. How do I explain it? I don't want to say where I work or what I do, but I had a problem where I had to have them pull a video on something because there was a problem. And I never got a response. And you know why I didn't get a response? Because they couldn't find anything that I did wrong. I've had problems like this before. They pull the film. Well, we can't really see what the problem is, but we noticed that you did this or you did that. So it's just ridiculous. I'm telling you, women are bad. Bad, bad, bad. You know, and 4 years ago, I finally learned my lesson with women. I had a girl at work. We used to hang out, you know, in the outside in the break area, I guess, and all this stuff. And, you know, I thought we were becoming friends, and it was around Mother's Day. And I got my mother a big sheet of baklava, right? Well, the stuff doesn't last forever. I can't eat that. I love baklava, but I can't eat that much of it. Neither can my mom. You know, we're both diabetic, so I grabbed some up, wrapped it up, and gave some to this girl at work. And in so many words, I go, "Hey, I like you," right? And ever since then, she's only talked to me once in 4 years. She ducks me in the halls, everywhere. I mean, avoids me completely. I do not exist. It is just awful. I know everybody says, well, just don't worry about it. Well, I do worry about it. Because she knows I said in so many words that I like her. Now she thinks, because I'm a real large, obese individual, probably a little bit past obese, but anyways, and she isn't no model herself, but to I'm sure her state of mind is, oh God, what did I do to deserve this big fat guy to want something to do with me? I don't want to be seen with him. I don't want people to think that I have anything to do with this guy. It would lower my social status. I've gone through this many times in my life. Many times, and I'm sure she'll say, oh, he wants to screw me. No. What is it with these women that think everybody wants to screw them? No, thank you. First of all, I don't have enough money to get in a relationship with a woman because we all know what that means. I don't know. I'm ostracized at work because of this. Just because I was being nice. Just wanted to make a friend. That's all. Nothing more. She's already involved with someone else. I don't care. Why can't I just make a friend? And she gave me all this baloney how I'm not positive. Well, you ought to listen to yourself, lady. Everything about work. Oh, they can suck my ass. They can suck my ass. Screw that. This and that. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like him. I don't like her. I can't stand them. And then she tells me I'm negative. Oh, piss off. And this women business thing where the women are going to run the business, then they'll start making policies. Just like where I work, same thing. Where the women rule. Women are bad. If there's a vagina involved, stay away. And as I always say, there are always exceptions. Not every single woman is bad. But for the most part, and of course the women I think are great are always married. So there's no risk for them. If they were single, I'm sure they wouldn't want to have anything to do with me. Why is it this girl that won't come near me at work, won't even come near me or talk to me? Then we got this other girl at work. She's probably in her mid-20s. Very, very beautiful woman. And she has a nice accent and all that stuff. We talk all the time. Here, I'm 50. I'm going to be 54 next month. I'm super fat, and she has no problem talking to me. I'm not interested in having sex with her or having anything to do with her. Just regular, fun, joking around talk at work. That's all. That's what it should be about. Just having fun. And when you're at work, everybody where they work, they have good points about where they work and bad points. And everybody talks or complains or talks about some of the bad parts. And the reason why they do that is because they want to hear somebody else say that they don't like the same thing, so you don't feel so alone. Or you don't feel like you're being unreasonable because you always feel like you're the only one that feels that way. You find out other people feel that way, and you feel, well, I guess it's not that bad because other people feel that way and you're not alone. So, but people don't understand, oh, you're negative. That's what people do at work. No one wants to talk about anything else, especially where I live. There ain't no bowling leagues. There ain't no golf leagues. There ain't nothing. No one talks about sports. No one talks about the news. Uh, Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They sit there mindless. And where I work, they're almost all female, of course, mostly. Uh, you know, I don't know one female that's ever told a joke. Not once. It's ridiculous. This is why I finally woke up and discovered the true pleasures of staying away from women. Women can be beautiful, but I love women with a penis. Now that's true beauty. But they use that vagina like it's made of gold. They treat men like crap. They only like men that are jerks anyways. Just watch any documentary or crime show. It's always the same thing. The guy will hold a gun to her head, beat the crap out of her and all this stuff, threaten to kill her, and then they get married. And then he'll beat her some more, beat her some more, beat her some more. But I love him. Oh, really? And then he ends up murdering her or something. And then they always show the family, oh, when she lights up the room when she walks in. Yeah. What about all the nice guys she left behind that would have treated her nice? Oh, that's right. They weren't good looking enough. It's all about the physical thing. It's always about that. They want to have a guy that has the genes that'll give them children that look good, you know. No one wants a big fatty like me, so no one's going to want anything to do with me. Women are bad. Stay away from them. I'm proud to be what I am. A gay sissy who wishes they could be a true sissy and act that way, but I can't due to my work and my living situation. But I dream of it and masturbate to the thought all the time. Or, not all the time. When I can. I rarely can masturbate anymore. It might be a little bit more now with the recent events going on here, but I'm too old to start anew. So I guess that's it for today's video. I know it's a little longer than I usually do, and I haven't put a video up very long. I can't do it during the week that much because I can't talk out loud. Any sign of enjoyment is frowned upon here. So feel free to like, subscribe, tell me what you think. Call me whatever you want. I don't care. I love being called all the derogatory words for what I am. I don't care. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel proud. And no one should ever be ashamed for who they are. So this is Buddy Bud out.